Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel ServiceNow Universe. Hope you all are doing well. Today in this session we'll discuss about GlideDB Function Builder API and we'll see what's new in the Vancouver release for that, and we'll see a demo to understand how it works. Okay. So now what this API is used for, as the name itself suggests, it is a function builder. Okay, it helps in building the functions which are used to perform the SQL operations on the DB. Okay. Now, what is new in the Vancouver release for this GlideDB Function Builder API? That is, there are three new functions have been added. That is, and func, or func, and compare. These are the three new functions added in the Vancouver release, and we'll see and func in our demo. Okay. Okay. Now, in the demo, we'll first write the script without using the GlideDB Function Builder, and then we'll just add the GlideDB Function Builder, and let's see the difference between those two scripts. Okay, now let's go to users table and see what we want to achieve here. Okay, now in the first name, I'll add John. Okay. The first name is equal to John and active is equal to true. Okay, so now this is the condition. How many records we have? We have 6 records here. Total records were 637, and the first name John and active equal to true, there are 6 records. Okay, now I want to query all the tables, the user records. Okay, all the user records, that is 637 records, and out of that I want to see how many records have first name as John and active is equal to true. Okay. Okay, now how the code looks like without using the GlideDB function builder is like this. We are querying the user table and we are querying all the records. We have not added any query here. Okay, we are directly querying it, all the records, all the 637 records. Then inside the while loop, we are checking in the if statement whether the first name matches, first name is equal to John and active is equal to true. If it is, then print the name, okay, the full name. Okay, so if I run this, there are 6 records. Okay, we have already seen there are 6 records here. Those 6 records are printed here. Okay, now after the while loop, we are doing that, right? After the while loop, we are performing that. Now if we do that using the GlideDB function builder API, then we don't need to check it again and again here inside the while loop. Okay, now let's see how we can do that. Okay, now let me go here. This is the and func. Okay, here we can give multiple expressions. Okay, first expression might be John, first name is equal to John. Okay, second expression is active equal to true. We can give as many as expressions we want. Okay, now if I go here, this code looks like this. Okay, so now let me just copy the code. Okay, and I'll just put it here. Okay, now here what we can see is we have initialized the GlideDB function builder API. We are using and func. Then we have added field, first name is equal to John and second one is active is equal to 1. 1 is nothing but true. Okay, 0 and 1. 0 is false, 1 is true. And we want, if we want to add multiple expressions, then we can add it here. Okay, now in this expression we have received that. Let me just comment out this for now. Star and star slash. Okay, now let me just run this. Okay, now we can see here, this is the and function. Inside the and function, we have added first expression, that is first name is equal to John and second name is equal to active is equal to 1, that is true. Okay, if both the functions evaluated true, then will get as true. Okay, now here we can see the same thing we are doing here inside the while loop. Okay, while loop, but now how we will use that, let's just check out that. Okay, now we have received that expression here. Now inside the query gr user, there is a function called add function. This is add function. We have add query, right? When we add the query, inside that what we add, so let me just go here, gr user dot add query. Okay, if it is add query, then inside this we'll add the encoded query here, encoded query. Okay, now it is add function, so inside this what we'll do, we'll add the function which is built using GlideDB function builder API, and that is this expression. Okay, so we'll add that here. Okay, and we don't want this for now, so we will remove this. Okay, now as we are querying all the tables, all the records in the table, it will print 637 results. So let me just comment out this, and let me just do it like this now. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll print it gs.info. Okay, now I'll say gr user dot name dot toString. I'll print the name first. Okay, and then I'll give some space or some colon here. Okay, and then I can use now I want to have added this expression. Right now I want to get the expression, the output of that, right? So what I'll do is I'll use the get value function itself, get value expression. Okay, now I have added this expression, which is first name is equal to John and active is equal to true. That function is evaluated here during the we are performing this operation on the DB itself directly. Okay, after the result is in this case, what we did in the first case, we received the data from the DB, and after receiving the data from DB, we perform that action. Okay, now using this function, we have performed that at the DB level itself. Okay, before getting the data, before querying itself, we have added that. Okay, now let me just run this. Okay, now if I run this, we can see here this is the user Luis someone. Okay, so for them that is 0. So now let me just search for John. So here also it is not, because this is Johnny, not John. So let me just go to next one. Here we can see, okay, it is John and we have received one. One is nothing but true. Okay, for all others this is 0. Okay, now we can just add the query based on this. We can add the if statement based on this. For example, what I'll do is I'll just do this. If this expression evaluates to true, then only print this. So what I'll do is I'll just run this. Okay, I need to add it as 1. Okay, okay, if this is 1, then only print that. So there are 6 results here. Now what is the use of this is, this function we have added before we are querying the user table. Okay, before we are querying the database. Okay, so it is performed only once. So we have done this only once here. Okay, and we have added that expression. We have retrieved the value for that expression inside the while loop. Okay, but here in this case, the old one, that we are performing this action. The first name is equal to John and gr active is equal to true. We are performing this action inside the while loop. Okay, again and again. This is only there are only 2 expressions here. If there are multiple expressions, this will be time consuming, the time consuming process. So if you want, then we can use this GlideDB function builder to have the better performance here. Okay, so this is all about GlideDB function builder. If you have any questions, then you can write it in comments and I'll try to answer. And if you like this video, then please like and share the video, and please subscribe the channel for more information like this. Thank you.